celebrating a day of love with our loved ones, having Nana on the podcast. Oh, what glory!
You had a good day yesterday?
I had a good day. I felt like I had a good day because Nana gave me enough butter tarts and little donuts to share with all of my friends, and it made me feel like I was proactive in the Valentine dating. And I had one person who is close to us. His name is Joshua. He ate one of the donuts. I'm not ratting on it. He's allowed to eat donuts.
He's absolutely.
And he could not believe they were handmade. Like
they were delicious.
Like a human made this. They were delicious.
She makes them with her granddaughters. It's adorable.
That's adorable. Any problems coming up today? Do you feel like there could be any problems today?
Do you think I wake up anticipating problems?
I feel like
I'm not a cynical problem anticipator.
I feel yes, you do.
No,
you don't?
No.
Okay. I felt like I woke up.
I wake up begrudging often.
Begrudging.
I don't want to get out of bed.
So the biggest problem is
getting out of bed.
You.
And so that problem has been overcome. And now today's a good day.
Good.
I really appreciate a slow morning. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays I get to have a slow morning.
Because we read it in our big book today about what was the key to success? Not getting angry. Was that the key? The principle to success is not getting angry. Is that true? Why are you looking at me like that? What?
I didn't hear that at all. Were we reading the same book?
Yeah. It was the top of the page. It says the principle to success is never get angry. You looked at me like I was wearing glasses or something, and my eyes were super big. I think like my problem today is because I have a class to teach, and it's like I don't like it has nothing to do with being angry, but it's like I want to engage people. And I felt like the last few times no one was engaged. And I felt like really bad. And like today, I want to succeed. And I told you that. Today, I want to succeed. I don't want to be angry or control anything or anyone.
Are you copying me?
What?
You started writing stuff on your hand?
I've been writing on my hand since like I was a child. Like, do you understand? Like, have you seen me use Crayola markers when I was a kid? I wrote on everything.
What does your word say? I wrote something on my hand the other day and you saw it, and now I feel like you're copying me. It's a really good effective tool.
I think men have been writing phone numbers on their hands ever since pens were invented.
All right.
I have a reference to my big book. XIX.
That's a reminder to go look something up later?
No, it's something that I'm going to use in my class to keep everybody entertained, so I don't get mad.
Is that your goal, to be entertaining?
No, my goal is to not get mad at not having. Yeah, that is it.
It's hard to teach a class when people don't give a rip.
Yeah, sometimes that's how I feel, and so I've sought prayer meditation this morning. And I'm going to use more interactive mythology.
Have you been able to see where you've done that to others?
Oh my goodness. Yes. Thank you.
Have you gone back and made amends to every teacher you ever had throughout your life?
No, I don't.
I can't imagine what it was like teaching you. When you were a child.
I have lots of stories.
Full of lots of energy.
No, I think when I was a kid, when I was a kid, I was a good student because we were very disciplined, highly disciplined. So I think in school settings and like high school got to be different. But I think I was better at being younger than I was older because I had the fear of, I don't think I was a wild kid.
Did they use a stick? Did they use
my parents?
No. In school, did you?
No, I went to a school with corporal punishment.
You did.
Because it was British.
When I was up until I think like grade 2 or 3.
I never got whacked, but I was.
You never got whacked.
Okay, I don't know if you've ever heard this word, but I was the student prefect. Like, you have no clue what that means, do you? Do you?
Oh, I know what that means.
What does that mean?
You were that guy?
I was the president.
Like, you made sure everybody stood in line properly.
No.
Had their hall pass when they were supposed to.
I don't know what it did. I don't know what the job was, but I was that. I don't even know what the job is.
Oh,
now looking back, I didn't.
Do you know what they do?
They didn't really have a job outline. Like they didn't have a job description. Maybe they did. I just didn't read it.
I think that they give that title to the kid that needs a title so that he behaves.
They could have been trying to divert my energy into yeah. So maybe.
All right, we got to get a roll
on. All right. So our thought for today, our meditation for today. Thank you for joining us. Here we go. If alcoholism was just a physical allergy like asthma or hay fever or peanuts, it would be easy for us to, by taking a skin test. Did you just get yours? Yeah. Do you have your marks?
No.
You can show everybody. Okay. Skin test with alcohol. Imagine that. Part of this test was with alcohol.
Are you allergic to alcohol?
Yeah. To find out whether or not we're alcoholics. But alcoholism is not just a physical abnormality, a physical difference, which that is the production of craving for more. It's also a mental allergy or obsession, mental obsession. After we become alcoholic, we can still tolerate alcohol physically for quite a while, although we suffer a little more after each binge, and each time it takes a little longer to get over our hangovers. Do I realize that since I have become alcoholic, I cannot tolerate alcohol mentally at all? That is the hardest part, is the mental. If you just take peanuts away from you, there's never a peanut problem until like you eat peanut mole in a restaurant.
Peanuts never did anything fun for me.
No, but if I just took alcohol away, like you could take peanuts away, then there would be no problem. So the mental part that kind of slams you at 1 month. 1 month is where most people, the mental obsession to go and...
So they forgot all the bad stuff and they only remember all the good
I don't think anybody forgot. I think there's a mental obsession that takes over all of my thinking, that doesn't even care about consequences. I just need the break. I don't... That's part of addiction, is I don't have a choice. Until the world does not need supermen, but supernatural men. And so I can only overcome that problem with a supernatural answer. Men who will persistently turn the self out of their lives and let a divine power work through them. Let inspiration take the place of aspiration. Wow, that's good. Seek to grow spiritually rather than to acquire fame and riches. Our chief ambition should be to be used by God. The divine force is sufficient for all the spiritual work in the world. God only needs the instruments for him to use. This instrument can remake the world. You, as an instrument, can remake the world. Wow. So what we are saying is, humanly, I can take a problem away from me. Like I can ban myself from alcohol. You can ban yourself from high stress situations and some of the behavioral stuff. But prohibition in my experience has never worked for a lot of us. And you see prohibition in the Garden of Eden, like do not eat from that one tree. And so when you're telling me not to do something, for me, I'm the kind of kid that always will go back, like, don't step on the grass. That grass, this grass has no sun, but I want to step on that grass. But there's some people that obey that rule. But if you have the disease of alcoholism or food addiction or sugar addiction or codependency, then put all the rules and prohibitions in place. And after a certain amount of time, whether it's 1 month, 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, if I don't have a supernatural experience with God and let him run the show for me, empty myself of me, and have a divine force, then I will succumb to prohibition. Prohibition won't work for me. Does prohibition work for you? What does that look like?
To a certain extent, but I was thinking as you were giving that example, I'm like, I had sufficient evidence that I shouldn't be with you. Like that this relationship was not beneficial.
And so did other people.
Like sufficient evidence. And yet I just kept going back,
and
back.
Other people would tell you not to.
Oh yeah.
And your family members and your friends.
There's people who stopped talking to me
they were trying to wreck our relationship.
You're stupid. Why are you doing this? Like, I can't, no. And especially people that had helped me, and then like I'd still get back into the same. And so it's like,
and then you don't tell them.
What kind of insanity are you living? Like, you're living this insane life. Like, why would you go back? And I needed to have an awakening, like an experience that was like more powerful than the relationship.
And that's the good news, is that there is the availability for the new you to be reborn. All right, prayer for today. I pray that I may be an instrument of divine power. I pray that I may do my share of remaking the world. And so as we go out from here, would you, if you don't have one, then join our LifeLab. That is a process of being lit up by God. So we don't have to remake the world by doing, we just get to be the light. And so wherever the lights are turned on, you get to see things differently. So may you go forth and be the light of the world. Amen. Keep the peace, be a good behavior.